Denise
and Krystal,
and we welcome you to our galaxy of
fun. Pew
pew. Hey, heard. All right, so welcome to our galaxy. We're going to call this part 2.
Yep, welcome herd members.
Yes. So, welcome to the Sisterhood of the Travelin Bantha. Woo woo.
That's us.
Yes. So we are here. We have some things changing. We are a dynamic duo brought together by the forces, the force,
Yes,
in the galaxy to discuss all things Star Wars. And when we say all things, we mean movies, shows, costumes, live, clothing,
everything.
You name it.
We're going to get to it. Food. I bet we can find Star Wars food to talk about.
Oh.
We can do toys.
Yes,
we're gonna have everything. Everything you can think of. Just stick around for the next 100 years.
So if you have been listening to us in the last few months, you will notice something different today and moving forward on future episodes. It will be the same podcast, but moving forward, it will be myself, Denise, and Krystal.
I didn't realize she wanted me to say my own name. I was watching Noble walk across the floor, and I look back, and Denise is pointing at me like, say your name. Oh, yes. Hi.
Oh, squirrel. With that said, we do want to send best wishes and love to KD.
Yes.
So a lot of things are going to be coming up. We have plans for past episodes. We are going to re-release. We have Krystal. Krystal has learned several things over the past 2 months.
I have. I've learned a lot about editing and a lot about just getting us to be able to sound better. We've gotten some new equipment. So we're going to be starting over. This is our new introduction. For anybody who's been listening from the beginning, you'll know that it's a little bit different going forward. Hopefully it will sound better. Hopefully the quality will be better. I know it was a little bit rough in the beginning. I know.
We both learned some things.
Yes.
We've taken notes.
And we're also going to kind of restructure the way that we ran these episodes. So, moving into our first series, we are really excited about it. We hope that you're going to be really excited about it. But I'm not going to tell you about our first series. First, for all the new people who have no idea why we're talking about this, we're going to reintroduce
the new herd
ourselves and the new herd.
Yes. So, I am Denise. I live in Oklahoma. We podcast from Oklahoma.
Yep, we both live in Oklahoma. We live 10 minutes away from each other.
Right now, it currently feels like we're living on Tatooine with how hot it's been.
It does. It is the surface of the sun. Denise said that a couple of times. I picked it up from her. Now I can't quit saying it.
Because it's true. So
it is.
So with some of that, we wanted to share some of our favorite things about Star Wars. And so you can kind of get a better feel for us. So Krystal, how did you become interested in Star Wars?
I think I was created interested in Star Wars.
Really? I was birthed into it.
I was birthed into a love of Star Wars, yes. I don't know. I can't remember a time in my life when I ever wasn't this is my jam, man. I can't remember ever not being a Star Wars nerd. And I'm really happy about that. It's been a constant, I haven't had a whole lot of things that I'm I've loved this literally my entire life. That's one of them.
No, I definitely feel that because I too, like you, I was raised in Star Wars from literally the time I was a little Padawan, up until now. It's been over 3 decades. And I grew up with a single dad who loved sci-fi. And that was our thing. That is how we came together. We always watched sci-fi. It could have been Star Wars, Star Trek, cheesy B-rated sci-fi movies, anything on the Sci-Fi Channel, like that was us. Like,
I love it though. I love it. That's fantastic.
Indiana Jones.
Hi, Star Wars Dad.
Those were supposed. Yes, Star Wars Dad, we love you. So, what is, I guess, one of your favorite Star Wars memories that you have related to Star Wars?
Okay, my first roller coaster was Space Mountain, and
Such
like,
a good ride.
so I was like somehow just barely tall enough to get on this ride, and I was like 6. And I have a picture, and I'll find it, and I'll send it over. I have a picture of tiny me wearing this little jean denim jacket, like holding my dad's hand, getting ready to get on Space Mountain. And it was like the best thing of my life, right? Like that clinched my love for roller coasters because it's a dark ride. Holy shit. There's lasers everywhere. And then what do I see over here to my left as we're flying through the mountain? It's fucking R2-D2 and C-3PO. Like, I lost my tiny child mind.
So, touching base on that, like, I grew up too. My first amusement park experience was Disneyland, and going to, I think we've talked about this before. When you go into Disneyland, you always go right into Tomorrowland.
Yep.
And going to Star Tours and Space Mountain, like, that is what one of my, like, first memories was going on Star Tours. And, like, I thought it was real. I legit thought we were coming out of this building and flying into space, like, as, like, a... I was like, how do we not see them when they leave, Dad? Where are they going? Why can't we see them? I was like, are we really flying into space?
Oh, I love that so much. That's amazing.
And now I'm like, it's obviously fake, but like,
right,
just,
like
but it's
now it's like you're in a box and there's a screen in front of you, and you're like, oh. But as a 7-year-old, you know,
you don't know any better.
You're just like, oh my god, I'm in space.
I love that we have like very similar like memories of like Star Wars with Star Tours and Disneyland and like
Space Mountain. And, yep.
So you started with that memory. Oh no, go ahead. I want to hear this. I want to see where you're going.
Speaking of the two of those rides, so a bunch of us just went to Star Wars Celebration. That was my first time, and it was so amazing. But we also
went it like
to
Star Wars
Disney.
Overload?
Oh my god! Yes, it was like from the moment you walk in, it's like a sea of Star Wars. You can't look anywhere without it being Star Wars, and all these people around you. You have something in common with every single person there. Like
yes.
It is like an extrovert's dream. You could just walk up to anybody and be like, yo. Let's be
Star
friends.
Wars,
Tell me what you think about Star Wars.
It's so easy to talk to people there.
It is. So, but we went to Disney while we were there. And, of course, you know, Eric had never been, by the way. Eric had never been to Disneyland.
Really?
So this was his first trip. He'd never been to California.
Oh,
yeah.
I don't know. I thought he went before. Okay, that's exciting.
That's why we did such a long like road trip and camped all those places.
Okay.
Because he'd never been, so I wanted to take him a bunch of places. So we go to Disney, and Star Tours was, like, P3O was our guide. You know how, like, there's the person down in the front? You know, it was P3O, and it was, like,
yep.
Star Wars themed. And then Space Mountain got turned into Hyperspace Mountain. So it was like, when you got on the ride, they launched you into the middle of a battle between the Empire and the Republic. Like,
that's so cool.
It's lasers, and you're like, oh my god, they're shooting at us. Like, oh, it was amazing. It was so fucking cool.
So, did you guys get to go on any other Star Wars rides while you were out there?
Oh, fuck. Denise, when you came back and you told me I didn't want to go on the ride yet. I wanted to stay where I was. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And then when they were like, come on, move along, I'm like, no, I want to stay here.
Are you talking about the
Rise.
Smuggler's Run?
Rise.
Yes.
Rise of the Resistance. When they open it and it's just, it's just
okay.
troopers. And you're like,
everywhere. They did such a good job with like transporting people from like place to place, and you're not really realizing you're like literally in the next room.
Man,
but, like,
it was bananas.
You feel like you are literally being transported to another planet, and you're on like a Star Destroyer, and it is so awesome. But like, I'm glad you enjoyed that, and I'm so glad that you got to share that experience with Eric. Like,
me too. Oh my gosh, me too.
And all our like Star Wars friends,
all our besties, right? Like, there were so many of us
not
there.
All your besties. I wasn't there.
I said all our besties. Not all my besties, all our besties collectively.
Okay,
I tried to get you to come with us. I tried so hard to get you to come with us.
I know.
But, okay, I have one more thing to tell you about Star Wars rides.
Okay, yes.
Speaking of Smuggler's Run, I have a cool story about Smuggler's Run.
I'm so jealous about this. Like, people, like, you need to check this out. You need to find out how to experience this, like Krystal.
Were the gunners, and John and David were the engineers. And our pilots were so bad. They were like flying into stuff. Like, I swear, there's a thing, let's hit it. And they were like,
that's
in the back.
Fun.
It was so much fun, but we're just like, oh my god, I'm so sorry. Oh my god, the ship. But then the next time we got to write it, because we went back through and did it again, it was the four of us again. It was me and Eric and John and Youngman. And I had made all these Kuiper crystals and just gave them away like candy to all the cast members. And like almost everybody that I gave them to was like, oh my god, this is for me. This is so cool.
They were super cool. Like, and you had some really cool colored ones. Like,
it was fun to make them. So we go through and it's the same guy. And he's like, oh, you're back. And we're like, yeah, this is amazing. And he's like, come with me. And he like took us through this little like kind of secret side entrance and shuffled us around somewhere and then got us into the ship. But it was just the four of us. We got to write it just the four of us together. And he was like, do you know what Chewie mode is? And we were like, no, that's Chewie mode. And he was like, watch this. And he's just got this smile on his face. You can tell he's having a good time, right? And he leans over and he punches in all these buttons. And then instead, where normally it's like Hondo talking you through, instead of Hondo, which I loved. I love Hondo. Instead, the second go run, it was Chewie. The whole time, Chewie was like making Chewie noises. And we got to pilot. We got to pilot with Chewie.
I didn't even know that was a thing. It doesn't surprise me that Disney would have these like different modes because that's what Disney does. They always have some sort of like secret, like
a way to change it up.
Yeah. And so the fact that it's Chewie on the Falcon doing a smuggler's like run, that's so awesome.
It was epic.
Again, low-key jealous. Not low-key, high-key. I want to experience
Eric
that.
And I got to pilot with Chewie on the Falcon. I can die a happy woman now.
Okay. So you got to share one of your favorite memories.
Yes, give me yours.
I'm going to share one of mine. Okay, so like there's a lot, but I think we talked about this the other day. It might have been you or somebody else, but my very first convention I ever went to, and I'm not really a big convention fan as I've gotten older, but my very first convention I went to was Celebration. And it was Celebration.
Okay, hold on. You just said that like it was, You just said that like it was just the most casual thing ever. my first convention was Celebration. Oh, no big deal. My very first convention was Star Wars Celebration.
It was.
Denise,
okay. Well,
tell us about this.
Okay, so it was, I want to say Celebration 3 or 4. It was in LA. We're from California. So when I heard about this Star Wars Celebration, I was like, I need to go. Like, this will be fun. This is something cool. I ended up going with my dad. Like, we waited outside for like yes, we waited outside for like an hour to get in, and I decided on a whim before this would be my first time I ever dressed up in a costume. Like, I actually made a Padme costume from Attack of the Clones.
And there are pictures, right? We will upload. There are pictures.
I need to find it. I need to find them. I'm sure they're still on my MySpace somewhere off in like my space land. But yes. I made a costume from Attack of the Clones when her and Anakin go back to Tatooine, and I did not realize that so many people like Star Wars. I didn't realize that so many people got into costume, because growing up, yes, I love Star Wars, but it was never anything that was really like put out there. Not until I got into college, like, because I was a cheerleader. I didn't do all these super nerdy things. Yeah, I was.
You were a jock. But you were like, if we're gonna categorize it that way, you were a jock, not a nerd.
Yeah, like I
that's okay.
Lived and breathed cheerleading. And so then when I got into college, I started to embrace the Star Wars and the video games and like everything that like brought me joy now. Like, and so it was just so fun going to this convention with my dad, seeing all these people dressed up. I remember there was this like one dude dressed up like Kenobi from A New Hope, and it was, and like he legit looked like an old Kenobi, and he just stood there in the main hall and just took pictures literally all day, and it was like the coolest thing.
That
it was
like
so
cool.
Oh my gosh. And we went, and like my dad and I waited in line for panels. We saw stuff about Billy D. Williams. We saw a panel about Empire Strikes Back. We had lunch. We bought merchandise. Like, it was just
God, I love this so much. And I love even more that you went with Star Wars, Dad. Like, just clinch it better. Like, I love that relationship. It makes me happy.
He loves all that stuff. So we have our favorite memories. What about favorite movie?
Empire.
I dropped it in when I talked about the convention was Empire. Like, when we got to go to that panel all about Empire Strikes Back, I was in pure heaven. And that's when I started deciding I want to learn more about the movies. When you find out that the famous, like, I Love You, I Know was not scripted. It was all improv. Like, Harrison Ford knew his character and talked about like the building of the characters and the growth and the arc and setting up this story. We get to learn who they Empire, best movie.
I didn't know until you told me the last time we talked about this that it wasn't scripted.
Yeah, he was supposed to say "I love you" back, but that doesn't feel like Han.
No, it doesn't. And I know it's perfect. Perfect. And we know what that means. We know what that means coming from Han. He is head over heels for his princess.
Yeah, that is his way of saying "I love you."
Yep. And she knew that. Like,
oh yes, like, it was such a good scene. It's a classic. We got Yoda. We had wisdom. We learned more. Like, the movie was just the catapult for, I think, the saga, because we have the New Hope, which kind of you just I can't even word now. You get this idea of what Star Wars is, but in The Empire Strikes Back, we really start to learn about Vader. We start to learn about the Force. We start to learn about what's going on with the rebellion. Like, why are these people
right?
Like, why are they making that, army?
Why are we fighting this? Why is this a bad thing?
Like, and so, which I thought was cool. Has your Empire always been your favorite movie?
Has it? I think so.
I think so too. Like, because I know sometimes people will change like movies as they watch them,
depending on like what age you are, kind of when you're going through, or what you can relate to. But yeah, I think Empire's always been.
I do know that Rogue One has come really close to replacing Empire, but it's like right under.
I agree with that. I cannot wait to talk about Rogue One. And
it's such a good movie. Side note, I think one of the things that I loved about it is it didn't have, this is going to get really dark, it didn't have the happy ending. Like,
right. It did not.
I love, but I think it made the story that much more powerful and getting those plans to the rebellion. Like,
yeah. And you got to really zoom really close in on the people who made this happen.
Yes. And I because they talk about people sacrifice for the rebellion, and we see that it's not everything's happy, but I don't know. I love the film. It's right up there with Empire Strikes Back.
Yeah.
So we're talking about movies. What about favorite show? Like, and there's so many now to choose from. Like, what is your favorite show?
Man, like before we started getting some of these new shows, like hands down, I would have said Clone Wars. Because we'll get there, but Clone Wars affected me. Changed everything.
Throughout every episode about how somehow Krystal likes to throw in a Clone Wars comment. Like,
I can't help it.
There's nothing wrong with it. Like,
oh God, but now, like, man, that first season of Kenobi, like just sucker punched me, and it was, I think, awesome. But Mando,
I would say Mando is really good. I really like Mando, and I really liked where they went with the second season.
I do too.
But then I think I'm going to have to go with Book of Fett.
Yeah. Okay. Why Fett?
I really, at first I was very hesitant about having the Book of Fett show, because I like the fact that in Empire and Return of the Jedi, we don't really know much about Boba Fett.
Right.
Yes, like granted,
we get to find out a lot,
and like we do get to learn about him as a child in Clone Wars, and we know about his father. But and I always liked that mysteriousness about how he became this like bounty hunter. But I really liked how they handled his story, especially after the Sarlacc pit. How he kind of realized, okay, I want to do things for myself. He wants to change things. And I love the depth that it gave his character.
And he wants to make them better. Like, he's gone from just this kind of bounty hunter working for Vader. Or working for Vader.
He wants to, like... Well, Jabba.
That's what I meant to say. I meant to say Jabba, and it said Vader.
But he did work for Vader in...
right.
Empire,
he did.
So you're not wrong.
But I didn't mean to say that, and then it was funny because then I was like, "Oh, it mistook Vader for Jabba." But like we find out that he's also had a lot of growth, right? Because now he wants to change things for the better. Like you said, he wants to do things for himself. He doesn't want to be ruled by anybody, but he wants to make things better for the people around him.
Yeah.
His whole community. He wants to be safe and protected. And
he's a bounty hunter with morals. Like,
right. He's a little bit squishy.
Which I thought was fun.
Me too.
All right, cool. So, what about favorite character?
Like ever.
All time.
Out of all of
favorite
them. And
Star Wars character.
Talking like living, non-living, creature, person, robot, like anything.
Anything Star Wars.
Okay. R2.
You're like, I need to clarify this.
Yes.
Anything, right?
Do mix count? R2.
Done. R2. I'm not surprised. R2 is he's a badass. And I love that R2 is like literally in everything. Like he's in the originals, he's in the prequels, he's in the sequels, he's in Clone Wars, he's in Rebels, he's in
he's like a little adorable fucking Easter egg.
Yes. He's everywhere. He was in Kenobi, he was in Mandalorian. Like,
oh my god, I'm so excited about being Kenobi too. But yes. And I feel like we share a certain I feel like he cusses as much as I do. Right?
What do you think all those beeps are for?
Right? We understand each other. And also, you know, R2 is like, I understand needing to be Fort Knox for a lot of people and a lot of things. And R2 is Fort fucking Knox. He knew everything and he didn't tell anybody.
He is that ride or die person, and he's like, I will go down with you. Like, your secrets are safe with me. Like,
Yep.
I was just like, yep. Okay, so you picked R2. I am changing mine up. I am going to have to go with Padme. Like,
oh, okay.
Yeah, I know. I think last time we talked about favorite characters, I think I said Han Solo. Like, I do love Han Solo. He's been like one of my number one people, but
yeah, I do really love Han.
I've dove into like the books and the stories, and now like I am watching Clone Wars too. I just love Padme's growth and her evolution from being the queen to a senator and becoming her own. Like, and the Queen's books, like, you guys need to read them. It just gives a whole nother story of like, she was this 14-year-old queen, and then her first like week they get attacked by the Federation, like, or the Separatists.
Right.
And, like, it
can you
jumps right in, and like she handles it like a boss, and then she wasn't even going to be a senator, and the new queen asked her to be a senator, and she's like, all right, maybe I can do this, and like maybe I can help free people. Like when they were on Tatooine and Phantom Menace, like it really affected her. Like she hated seeing like people as slaves, and so she's very passionate about different things, and she is such a good, like, strong-willed, hearted person. Like, I don't know. I love it. I love her. She's just fantastic. And of course, it makes sense that she'd be Princess Leia's mother. Like, it works.
Right. Badass made a badass.
How else is that gonna?
There's no other way that plays out. It
don't make sense. No, no. So, talking about Padme being Leia's mother, how do you do Star Wars with your family or immediate family, significant other?
Oh, yeah. Well, this is a really fun one to answer though, because like my whole life almost is Star Wars. It's like Star Wars and Ghostbusters now and podcasts. That's my entire life.
It really is, people.
I like almost all of my closest friends are Star Wars cosplayers. So, including you, of course, like you are the fucking reason that I am a Star Wars. Let's talk about that for a minute, and then we'll talk about how I do Star Wars with people. But like,
all right, let's do it. Memory lane.
Yeah, memory lane. We were at LibCon, and Dawn, hi Dawn. Dawn had told me to come out because I had met him through Fernande, who used to cosplay Amerigo for the League. And she was like, oh, you would like these people, let me introduce you. And then Dawn was like, you should come to LibCon. It's going to be really fun. So I came to LibCon. I didn't know anybody. I came with my my friend Michelle, and we were just walking through, and we turn a corner, and there's like a room full of vendors and clubs and stuff. And then when you turn to the right, there's a Mandalorian. Like a female Mandalorian standing at a vendor table in the middle of a library in fucking Oklahoma. And I was like, you can be a Star Wars?
Oh, yeah.
What?
story, though.
I have the business card that you gave me that day. It's still on my fridge.
One day, you will be a Mando. We're going to make this happen. We need just to find time to rework your costume.
Yes.
But
and
I'm
when
not
I become official, I'll take down the business card finally.
I was very, like, I'm not going to lie. I originally did not want to go to that event. Like,
I'm so glad you went.
Because I think of all the Star Wars clubs, it was only the Mandos there. It was me.
Yeah, I didn't see any more.
Chris, and then I think Youngman might have been there. Like, I think Glenn and Chris Curtis were there walking around because, I think they were there, but they weren't like at a table or anything, but only the Mercs had a table. And I was like, man, I don't want to do this all day by myself. Not looking forward to it, but I'm glad I did because here we are.
Yeah, and now, a few years later, here we are. We have a Star Wars podcast. We're we're part of a group of besties that are amazing. Like, this is
it's just a great community. Like, I love friendships that we've come from it. But so your whole life is like
it is like all my friends are cosplayers and they either do Star Wars or they do like superheroes and Ghostbusters. I do Ghostbusters stuff too for charities and with friends. But we watch all the movies, of course. Like I've seen almost every Star Wars thing that I could watch except for the Lego stuff. That's all I haven't seen.
Those are so fun.
So I do Star Wars daily. Like I wake up, half my closet is Star Wars clothes. Almost every day I wear the flannel because it's cold when the air conditioner's on in restaurants, but I wear the flannel that I got at Celebration that has, my pattern, the red and black checkered, and it's got an Imperial cod on the back. It's Star Wars from almost the time I get up to the time I go to bed.
I love that. So talking about probably other than my work shirts, I want to say like 90% of my clothing, my shirts are all Star Wars. I live in Star Wars. Like, I sometimes, I have this issue. Like, I love buying new Star Wars shirts. I don't like going to, like, Target or, like, Old Navy or anything. Like, I love buying from, like, Etsy stores and, like, small vendors. I just love finding the most unique Star Wars shirts, and I just wear them proud, and I love them. But Star
my favorite
Wars
of yours, speaking of indie stores, but Kylo Ren is a punk ass bitch. Or Kylo Ren is a punk bitch. Yep.
Yes, it's one of my favorite tank tops. I need to order another one. Like, that thing's almost on his last leg. Like, I wear that at least once a week. Like,
I love it. I want to make myself one. I love it so much. Listen, when I make me one, I'll make you one.
That works. But Star Wars with my immediate family. So where your family all loves Star Wars. My husband's not a Star Wars fan. My kid goes back and forth, but
you're raising a well-rounded nerd.
One day he likes Star Wars, the next day he likes Lord of the Rings, which is my my husband's favorite fandom. But so it goes back and forth. But when everything's said and done, they'll go to events with me and they'll have fun. So when we go to Drillers, they'll come and Matt will be my handler. I actually specifically asked him to go be my handler because I've had some weird interactions with people at some of those events. But we'll do cons together. Matt, depending on where Celebration is, might be like, hey, I could do a day or two. Not all 4, but he'll do stuff and it's still fun. They probably would tell you I do way too much Star Wars. They'll come home. I'm watching a cartoon. They'll come home. I'm working on the podcast. They'll come home. Oh, I got an event tomorrow.
Yeah.
I'm like, do you want to go? Matt's like, all right, we'll have fun.
See you when Star Wars is over.
Yeah.
Come on, Star Wars is never going to be over.
But it's fine because I think it's healthy. We have our own likes, and I like the fact that Star Wars is me getting to hang out with my friends.
Yes,
and
it's perfect.
That's my release, and that's my escape from everything, and I just love it. Yeah. So, okay, that's fun little getting to know Denise and Krystal again, right?
Yeah, it was fun. So,
Um,
for all the new listeners, it's nice to meet you.
yes. And all our established listeners, I hope you learned some more new stuff about us today.
Yeah.
We try to mix it up some.
Thanks for bearing with us through some transitional periods. It's gonna be okay.
It's gonna be fun. So we got all kinds of new Star Wars stuff coming out, right? Like in the next couple years.
I'm so excited. It's a good list.
I'm super pumped about the Andor TV series. Like,
you want to hear something cool?
Yes.
I got to watch the trailer for Andor at Celebration on the live stage.
Did you really?
With Dave Filoni. Dave Filoni was on stage.
We're not worthy.
Yeah, I'm just like, we're not worthy.
That's really awesome. So, like, I've been
cool.
super pumped about this because I like seeing, because it ties into Rogue One, because it's Cassian. Yep. Mm-hmm. And I loved his character in Rogue One, and I know. I'm so excited to see him leading up to it. And Mon Mothma, she was
I saw you posted the costumes.
The costume
today.
Oh my gosh, yes! And so she's been a senator that Padme has worked with a lot in the books.
Oh,
and she actually helped Padme become more established. So another fun fact, yes. So I'm super excited to see her character even more. Like we see her, I think, just a tiny bit in A New Hope. And
not really enough to be like, this is an established character, you know. But.
Yeah, so I'm super pumped to see her get some more time. Then we got a fun little Jedi and Tales of the Jedi animated series. So it's going to be 6 episodes featuring different Jedi stories.
Mm-hmm. I'm super excited. Like, we just keep fleshing out this galaxy. Like it. I'm super excited about. You know, I can't talk. Let me start over. So I know I've heard some people be like, you know, I wish that they would tell stories from farther away, or tell us new, or tell us this. I'm perfectly happy with finding out everything I possibly can about this galaxy that I have been in love with my entire life.
I have to agree with you on that. Like, there's so much more we can learn about these characters that we already love because we don't see their entire lifespan. We only see like snippets of what's going on in that story. So like they tease Ahsoka. We see Ahsoka from like little youngling, like going to be a Jedi. Like it's those kind of stories, I think, just make characters like that much better and give us a bigger connection to them. So I'm pumped about that. Bad Batch season 2.
Oh, snap! We didn't even talk about Bad Batch yet. Like, well, shit, we haven't talked about anything yet. But
no,
we literally are just starting over. I love Bad Batch. I love those. I love those guys. I love every single one of them.
I loved Omega. That was her name, right? Omega. I thought she was such a fun addition, like to the whole clone story.
And how they all just kind of like at first they were like, "Oh, stupid kid," and then eventually they were like, "This is our stupid kid," and she keeps saving our asses. So
she's very smart. Like I love her. So then we have that Mandalorian season 3.
Oh, I need to know. I need to see the baby.
The baby.
I would like to see the baby.
Talking about the baby. I think this is really fun. So now they're also now adding the Young Jedi Adventure series, which is going to be a Disney Junior show, which is super fun because this is going to bring in a whole new generation of Star Wars. Like
new tiny Star Wars babies who are going to grow up their whole life loving it.
It's going to be for like 3, 4, 5, 6-year-old, like young
tiny
kids.
I don't know anything about this show. That's amazing.
So Disney, Disney Junior is coming out next year, and so I was like, man, why couldn't this been out when Owen was a kid? Like, I probably would have watched it more than he did. But like, they have that Star Wars Vision Volume 2. Did you watch the first season?
I loved Visions.
Okay,
The different
anime
art styles.
Yes. I love the twins one.
Yeah.
I love where they duel. I also love where they had the Huts like rock band.
Oh yeah, that was fun. I liked this. What was it? A samurai? Is that the right setting?
Yes.
I thought that was beautiful. Just the way the whole episode was drawn was kind of like jaggedy memory almost. Like I don't know how to explain what I'm.
Did you know that was novelized?
No. What?
I have it. It was novelized. Cool. I have like the pop. I loved that was probably, other than the twins, I think that was my favorite episode. Of the Vision. So I'm super excited to see where they go for the second season.
Yeah. Oh, me too.
So much good stuff. And then Ahsoka.
The Ahsoka. I cannot wait.
I'm pumped. Oh. And then we have these two new ones we don't know really much about. We have the Star Wars Skeleton Crew, which the code name was Grammar Rodeo.
Grammar Rodeo? Okay. Yeah. Oh, that's what they use to keep people from knowing what they're talking about? Grammar Rodeo?
It was announced under the code name Grammar Rodeo. And there's not really much known about it other than the fact that Jude Law is going to be in it.
Oh, and I like Jude Law. That's cool.
Yeah. And it's centered around a group of children lost in space.
Okay.
Yeah. So I'm
it's probably going to be a rescue at some point, I'm sure.
I don't know. Possibly.
I wonder if it's going to be told from the point of view of the kids that are lost, or
I don't know.
We just don't fucking know anything.
Don't know. I am eager to hear more. It's a live action. And I don't even think it says what era it takes place in.
Damn, we just don't know anything. Okay.
No, it's still under wraps. And then we have The Acolyte.
Oh, I don't know anything about that one. What is...
Yeah, so The Acolyte is a mysterious thriller that will take us through the galaxy of the shadowy secrets and emerging dark side powers in the final days of the High Republic. You know what? Okay, so this was High Republic. I actually think the Skeleton Crew takes place shortly after, it's post-Empire, so after Return.
Okay.
I think I read that somewhere. But then,
so Skeleton Crew goes into there, and then the Acolyte takes place after Skeleton Crew?
No, that takes place during High Republic. So this is years upon years before.
Final days of the High Republic. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know why I kept missing that.
But which is super exciting. But then we have they still tease Lando show. They still tease new Star Wars movies.
Taika Waititi. Yep.
Yeah.
Rogue Squadron movie.
That's what I'm super pumped about.
I can't fucking wait for that. Yeah, it does. Yep.
But then there's rumors of a Book of Fett season 2. There's rumors of Kenobi season 2. There's rumors of Kevin Foliage, Star Wars. He did a lot of Marvel stuff. But there's so much. And I can't wait. But one thing we didn't list on here that just recently came out, we all know him. We've all grown up with him. I don't know about you, but I wanted to be him at one point or another.
How could you not?
Kenobi.
Fucking Obi-Wan Kenobi. And we are pumped about it.
Yes. So, with that being said, our next 6 episodes, are going to be all about
Kenobi.
Yes.
And his EOB.
His EOB. You gotta throw that in. EOB matters, man. He matters.
It fucking matters, man.
I'm super pumped. So you guys definitely need to check in next week. We
you aren't gonna want to miss this. It's fun. It's fun.
It's fun.
And we're still gonna be on all the same places. We're still gonna be everywhere that you've gotten used to finding us. Or if you're new, we're going to relist them. You can find us on, like, everywhere the podcasts live.
Oh,
we're on
yes.
Amazon and Google and iHeartRadio and Spotify.
Apple.
Apple. Yep. Like,
yes.
everywhere the podcasts live, you can find us.
Yes. And we are, the name of our podcast, Sisterhood of the Travelin Bantha. And on social media, you can find us at Travelin Bantha. Make sure to like, subscribe, so you can get all the updated content. We will be posting stuff about the episodes throughout the week. We love to hear your thoughts. We have some fun theories about things. Sometimes we cry. Sometimes we laugh. Sometimes we just hit you right in the heart.
And we would love it if you would come back and join us every week. And if you want to support the show, we have some other things in the works, but for now, you can go to buymeacoffee.com at Travelin Bantha, and you can leave us a tip.
So thanks for listening, and welcome to the herd.
Yes.
Part 2?
Part 2.
I don't know. We love everybody, and we are here for all you guys. So thank you for listening.
Bye.
Thank you for listening to Sisterhood of the Travelin Bantha, produced by Denise McKay
and Krystal Orpey.
Written by Denise McKay.
Edited by Krystal Orpey. And original cover art by Tyler Rigney.
You can follow us on all social media at Travelin Bantha.
You can listen to us on Spotify, Amazon Music, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, and everywhere else the podcasts live. And you can leave us a tip on buymeacoffee.com at Travelin Bantha.
And thank you for joining us in our galaxy of fun.
Pew pew!